What is up, guys? We have Tyranno Killer. That is awesome. So you guys might be wondering why I'm streaming again. I had a couple people comment on the last stream that either missed the stream, but one comment got my attention. They said that it was like at midnight when the stream was going on, and I'm like, yeah, I really do have to continue to compensate for other viewers that are in other time zones. So we're just gonna do like hopefully a shorter stream, just to get a little stream in for the other viewers that are in other time zones, so we can do it a little earlier. But yeah, we'll see how that works out. Usually when I want to make it short, it usually doesn't end up being short. So we have Bermudasaurus, awesome. We have Ferocious Fragilis. We have King Egypticus, Lucas Barletta, awesome. A lot of people. Oh, hello. Was just rewatching the prologue and looking for stock footage. Oh, you're looking for stock footage, like by rewatching? Oh, you were doing both. Okay. What's my favorite dinosaur? Eutyrannus. It's a feathered tyrannosauroid dinosaur, like early on in the lineage, but it's like completely covered in feathers, and it lived in a snowy environment. So that's a really interesting dinosaur. So I love Eutyrannus. How is everyone on this Friday? I'm doing great. How about yourself? How are you guys doing? What figures will you get? That's a great question. But I plan on buying some figures pretty soon, and I'll be doing some unboxing videos of them, so you'll get to find out. And I think it's more fun. Unboxing videos are more fun when you don't really know what's in them. That's the whole point. You're watching the unboxing video, so just keep your eyes peeled. You'll get something pretty soon. What are you drinking there? Coffee. Drinking coffee, and just got me some breakfast, and I got up, watched the dogs for a bit until my sister got back. From dropping my brother off at my aunt's, and then I came up here and I was like, okay, we're gonna stream for those other time zone peoples. Bueno. Jackson Jorby. That looks very much like your name almost looks the same as a close friend that I have. I was like sitting there like, is that my friend Jackson? I don't know. Can't tell. If you're Jackson Jorvistad, tell me, because your name is like Jackson Jorby. I'm really curious. It might be Jackson. It might be my friend Jackson. What are you drinking there? Oh, I already read that. To me, Eutyrannus seems more like a dinosaur, but I mean, it is a tyrannosauroid, and I am not a paleontologist, so yep. What do you mean? To me, Eutyrannus seems more like a dinosaur, but I mean, it's a tyrannosauroid, and I'm not a paleontologist, so yep. I don't get what you mean by it seems more like a dinosaur. It's 5:21. Okay, so you're 7 hours ahead of me too. So yeah, hopefully this will be much earlier for you UK and other time zone peoples, because I know time zones suck. I don't know what you meant, Ferocious Regulus is bugging the hell out of me. I don't know what you mean by it. To me, Eutyrannus seems more like a dinosaur. I mean, obviously it's a dinosaur, but I mean, it is a tyrannosauroid. It's me, buddy. It is you. Okay, it is you. What's up, Jackson? How you doing, my dude? How's life? I looked at that. I'm like, no way that somebody else has that name. Nobody else has that name. Can you show some Chinosaurs? Let's see. Let me grab some Chinosaurs that I have. We have an iguanodon Chinosaur, which actually this one isn't too bad. This Chinosaur ain't too bad. We have a Dryosaurus / Camptosaurus type thingy. We have original Red Tooth. We have a Ankylosaurus / Massospondylus thing. And some random thing that I'm using as a board editor. There you go. Hope that makes you happy. Damn it, I mean Carnosaur. Tyrannosaurus is more like a Carnosaur? I don't see that at all. Its face, its skull is clearly a Tyrannosauroid. Yes, I do have fake sideburns going on right now. I hate them, but I need a haircut, and my dad's usually the one that gives us haircuts, but he doesn't give us too many haircuts in the winter because usually I want more hair, but yeah, I want to get rid of these things. They're I'll just ignore them, huh? They are so ugly. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, the Chinosaurs? The Chinosaurs, I mean, those ones aren't that bad. I have a couple of them, but that are, but those ones aren't that bad. Unless you changed episode 1. Now, how both of those I know how both those iguanodons die. If you were putting things together through like trailers and the original version of Mesozoic episode 1, parts that you saw, and the fake trailer, that April Fool's one, then you probably do know how both of them die. You probably do. But then again, I have made some clever editing tricks and teased people, so we'll see. But I'm pretty happy. I've been editing it, and oh my god, I edited Blue's first scene, and I was like, oh damn, this came out way better than I thought it would. There were some shots. I mean, I'm getting really frustrated because my older shots are definitely where the problems with the show are most obvious, because that's when I started. That's when I started doing the puppeting, and so I have some gaps where I had to really make some hard editing decisions, and it didn't come out the best, but the show gets better as it goes on. So episode 1, I'm not super proud of, but I think it's still gonna be good. Yeah, we'll talk more about that after we get to see this stuff, but I have a lot to talk about that stuff, but I just can't say anything right now. UT's got a thin skull for a Tyrannosaur, but it's from early Cretaceous, so you can't expect much. Yeah, its skull, though, is very Tyrannosauroid in shape and nature, and so it's pretty obvious. And also the fact that it has primarily 2 fingers with another finger that's like partially retracting is a very obvious giveaway as well. I think it's the inner finger that's really short. Yeah, I think it's the inner finger. The first one out of the 3. What's up, boys? What's up, Tyranno-Killer? What do we get? I always missed your live streams, and I wanted to make one, so I'm finally here. Well, awesome. It's nice to have you in. Maybe it's because I streamed earlier. You were able to tune in. We need to get back together and hang out again, dude. I've been so freaking busy lately. I haven't even remembered to reach out to you, which sucks. When will you and Camo do another stream? I don't know. That's a good question. I should get him again. You know, Camo, I love the dude so much. He and I are great friends, but I don't really like doing that many streams with him on my channel, at least, because I like interacting with you guys. That's the reason you guys we live stream, right? But he's like so distracting, and in a good way. He's a good distraction, but he's always grabbing your attention, and it's hard to pay attention to the chat and him at the same time. And there's Camosaurus, the person we were speaking of. Somebody just asked if I could do another stream with you, and I'm like, I'd love to. And yeah, I said I love Camo a lot, but the main reason I don't like streaming with them on my channel is because you're very distracting from the chat. Who would win, 3 Allosaurs versus 1 T-Rex? I'm gonna put my money on the Allosaurs. I think maybe 1 or 2 of the Allosaurs might get dropped, but I'm gonna put my money on the Allosaurs. I have 4 pages of cell booklet, and I had no time during biology because we had to do an experiment on potatoes. Today has been tough. Oh, that's, you know, those experiments on them potatoes, dude, that's just outrageous, stupid stuff. It's because you love me too much. Exactly. You see, Cameron understands why it is too hard to do a stream with him. Well, Safari must have gotten the hands wrong on their figure, because I think all the figures, yeah, it looks a little wrong. They definitely didn't do enough diversity between the fingers, but you actually can see the shorter finger on them. I forget which finger it is. I think it's supposed to be the inner one. This hand doesn't do it very well. Stop. This hand doesn't do it very well on this side, but this side you can see it a little bit more obvious. See, the top finger is actually a little bit shorter. That's the one that's supposed to be retracting. So that's like giving rise to the Tyrannosaur 2 pronged fingers. Ooh, my friend Jackson just messaged me with a very intriguing message. I'll have to respond to him. Well, he's probably in the stream still, so I got your message, Jackson. We'll definitely talk a little bit more after the stream. Who would win, Albertosaurus or Eutyranus? Albertosaurus is way bigger and more powerful of a bite. Are you going to use big raptor to interact with smaller dinosaurs and with normal scale ones for interaction with bigger dinos? That's a really good question. For the transitional thing, like with the smaller Carnegie raptor that I have and that bigger one, I do that a lot with a lot of figures. I try to like put perspective so that bigger figures that are kind of out of scale, like the Dimetrodon figure that plays Speartooth, that one is clearly out of scale with a T-Rex. So I do a lot of smaller scale model or bigger scale models with her and other things like that. So I do kind of do stuff like that. But the Raptors aren't really a big part of season 1, so you won't really see them play too much into that. But hopefully that will give you a little bit. You guys are too nice. I'm just going to remove that. Oh, I can't remove it, apparently. Okay, that's fine. I really want Safari to make a new Albertosaurus, but I don't expect them to. That's the one I really want them to build to make next. That's the one figure I want them to make next is an Albertosaurus, because I think it's a very popular dinosaur and it's very underrepresented. Right behind Allosaurus, I think it's the most underrepresented for how popular it is, at least in figure form. I mean, Papo gave us a Gorgo, which I was surprised. I would have expected them to go with an Alberto because it's more popular, but they gave us a Gorgo, which is pretty cool. I'd really like to get a Alberto from Safari. Hopefully, if they're not hearing enough from us fans, then hopefully them seeing that Papo made a Gorgo will make them say, hey, maybe we should make an Alberto. I just wrecked my reputation. Not that I have one. Okay, then. God. King Egypticus, I agree. What is on? Oh. What would you do if, in the village, the peaceful village, the Aiden talks tonight? Yes. Does anyone really buy your merch? Yeah, actually, I've gotten a lot of purchases on my merch, which is pretty cool. Mostly from my family, but I have, actually, I don't think, no, I was sitting there thinking that maybe one person, no, I didn't. No, nobody but my family has bought anything. So it's just been my family, but they've been really craving it. I've gotten a lot of purchases from them. They have, we have a bunch of stuff in the family. We have socks, which I stopped selling, by the way, because they suck. Apparently from Teespring, they're like huge and they don't fit. So the socks are not being sold anymore, but my sister has a nice Christmas sweater of Kikizilla. She has the Kikizilla phone case. My mom got a mug. My brother got a T-shirt. He wanted to get the pillow, but he didn't have enough money or something like that. But yeah, we have a lot of people ordering stuff. I ordered merch. You ordered merch? You did? Okay, so we have another person that ordered merch. What did you get, Jackson? I didn't see or get a notification. Freaking Teespring is so terrible about sending me notifications when I get sales and stuff. That is crazy. Thank you so much for buying merch. What did you get? I really want to. Yeah, I have merch. Go in the link in the description. I like my girlfriends like I like my fossils. Complete. Is that what you meant? You put compete. There also needs to be a Safari LTD Gorgosaurus. It'd be pretty cool if they could do an updated Gorgo, because they have that older one. But I'm fine with that one for now. And we also just got a Gorgo from Papo. I'd really like to see them update because they've been updating all their Carnegie stuff. So it'd be really cool to see them update their Alberto. Oh, you bought a t-shirt. Awesome. Awesome. I can't wait to see what you think of it. Personally, I don't think making merch when you have only a few hundred subs is a bit idea. What? I think you mean that you do think it is a bad idea? Because you said personally, I don't think making merch when you only have a few hundred subs is a bad idea. I mean, people are buying it, so what the hell? What does it matter? Safari should make amazing Thursdays. My typing sucks. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, people have been bugging me to get merch. A lot of the people that were bugging me were actually a lot of my viewers here in like live streams and stuff. None of them have bought anything yet, which I didn't really expect. But my family members, like my brother, he was really bugging me. He's like, Aiden, I really want you to make merch so I can buy some of your merch and blah, 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 so I can wear it around and show it off. It was really cute. But yeah, anyways, at some point I'll get a Kiki hat, which I'll wear when I get to the museum. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I really want to make a Kiki Quest hat. I plan to do that once I start up Kiki Quests again. I want to go to some website that's going to allow you to make hats, and we'll do like a limited edition, a limited sale of Kiki Quest hats, and I want to get one so I can wear them during the Kiki Quests. When am I getting sponsored? LOL. That's a really good question. I don't know. When I fix all my money issues with all this, I just fixed PayPal, and now my mom has a bunch of my money physically, and I just need to transfer it onto my account. And then once our tax returns come in, I should be getting a bunch of money back. So that'll be fun. The man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot. I know. I saw that and I was like, what the frick? And I saw the trailer and I was like, that's kind of interesting. I kind of want to see that. Yeah, the title gets kind of pumped up. I just realized I'm 11 and can't divide and watch as a man-child role play with dinosaur toys for the internet. Basically. Do you have any fossils? I do own a lot of fossils. They're in a little box down there. But I haven't brought them out in a while. Hitler killed himself. There's a lot of different things going around about how Hitler died, but who freaking knows? If you ask me, he's still alive and he's living in Brazil. He ran away and hid in Brazil. Safari should make an amazing Therizinosaurus. I think Safari would make a pretty cool Therizinosaurus. That would be pretty cool to see what it would look like. A dead body was found in the creek by my house. Looks like I'm gonna find a different filming location for perennial. That's kind of interesting. That's not fun. Is always awkward explaining a dino-tuber to normal people. Yeah, it's just basically a YouTuber where they do dinosaur stuff. Do you still have that tooth I gave you a while back? Yes, I do. It's still in that. Here, I can try to see if I can grab it. If it's not going to feed too much with pain in the butt. Where did I put it? Right in my box. Oh, here it is. Oh, crap. There's a lot of stuff jammed in that box. I am not going to dig it out, but I do still have it. It's right there. I see the box. I live 4 hours from Auschwitz, and I can check if Hitler is still there. There you go. We can get confirmation. He asked me. The Soviets had him locked up in an isolated facility somewhere. He lives in an electric chair. there you go. That'd be pretty great way to live, huh? Yeah. Okay. So the comments died. There we have oof and okay then and yee. Hell yeah. Don't know what to do now. I love these parts in the stream where I run out of things to talk about, or I can't think about anything to talk about, and then all the chat's just like dead. If you ask me, Hitler came out of the bunker and went into hiding. Yeah, he went into hiding in Brazil. That's my thing. Davide teasing his video that he's gonna release today. I already know what it is. Hitler died because he lost in Siberia and Blizzard ate him. Fair enough. Blizzard was, or Hitler was found with a gunshot wound to his forehead. I don't know. I don't care. What's that Funko Pop figure on your bed? That is the Ian Malcolm Funko Pop. My sister got this for me for my birthday / Christmas, and I freaking love it. It's amazing. It's just beautiful. I don't really care for Funko Pops, but I wanted this one because that's my boy. But yeah, I'm really happy with this guy. So I have that, which is really awesome. Airy, attractive. You sleep with Ian? I sleep next to him. If you ask me, Hitler became a pretty princess and flew into My Little Pony land. There you go. Because the chat is dead. Hitler never existed. Oh, that is a conspiracy theory right there. LOL. What's with the World War II comments? You mean comments? I don't know. I forget. His Sketchy brought up the movie, The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. The most wacky plot I've ever heard of. It just like the title says it all, and it's like let's just stop talking about it. Camo. Oh, let's ship Kiki and Malcolm. No, that's not going to be fun. Do you have the Mattel Ian Malcolm? That would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of the Mattel Ian Malcolm if it's even well done. I have the Indoraptor. The only other figures I really have any eye on getting is, for some reason, I really like the Suchomimus, so I wouldn't mind getting a hold of that. But I don't really know if I want to spend the money on it. And then if the Indominus Rex is a superposable and it doesn't have one of those stupid chomping features or something, then I might get that one. But only if it's a superposable. I don't want one of those chomping things. I think they're stupid. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure that Cameron will get one, and then he'll do a review, and then I can base. Maybe it'll win me over. Who freaking knows? But I don't want to spend a bunch of money on some chomping action figure. It's not my cup of tea. The funny thing is that it actually looked kind of good. Oh, you mean the movie? Yeah. It didn't really look good. I'm just like, that's so wacky. I kind of want to see what happens. I'm currently writing Safari, Glen Rose, and Garden Dimension. Hitler was a reptilian. Oh, goddamn. Okay, I'm not going to read any more comments about Hitler. Jesus fucking Christ. What about the Indominus? That's what I was just talking about. If I get the Indominus, if it's superposable, you got my money. I'll take it. I'll buy it. If it's a chomping one, I don't want it. If it's gonna take like somebody like Cameron to do a really nice review on it to convince me to buy something like that. I really don't like the chomping features. I think that they just ruin the articulation, and they're just annoying and a little too childish for what I'm looking for. I don't know. I want something nice that I can just put in a cool pose, and I don't have to worry about clicking buttons and it doing roaring sounds and moving its head in weird ways and limiting my movement and stuff. I hope it's a superposable that has about the same articulation as this Indoraptor, and I'll be happy. My Indoraptor's still doing great. I mean, its joints are holding up really strong. But then again, maybe I don't mess around with it too much. So, hey, you're at 780 subs at Kikizilla101. Yes, I know I am. It's freaking ridiculous, right? I'm guessing it'll chomp like the Spino. With the Indom will probably be a myth like the Spino in terms of ever finding it. If it is and it has the chomping thing, I don't even care if I can't find it. I'm a review master, obviously. Yes, you are. Guys, if you want an epic review, watch me. Not that dirty David. I go to Camo for Mattel reviews and other reviews that like of figures that are more common in the UK, like Papo and Collector or whatever. But Camo doesn't even review those anymore. But I used to watch his stuff on that. But yeah, I go to Cameron for Mattel, and I go to David for a bunch of like Safari stuff. I usually go to Matthew for Collecta and whatnot, and Eric usually just has a lot of interesting reviews on certain figures, and he's doing the modern day animal stuff, which I'm really curious to see how that's going. I'm planning on reviewing more models again. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. If you get your hand on the Indominus and you honestly think I should pick it up and it's like a chomping feature, then you might as well make a video on it, because I would need convincing fast, otherwise it'll probably disappear. But if it's a chomping one, I'm really confident I won't get it. If it has a chomping feature or anything like that, I'm probably just not going to get it. I'll be honest when I get it. Yeah, I know you will. That's why I like going to your reviews. That's another reason why I really like watching your reviews, because you're just brutally honest with it. Sometimes you take it a little too extreme, but not with Mattel figures, at least. I've never seen you. Well, maybe sometimes you're a little too forgiving with Mattel, but that's not the deal. As the Mattel guy around here, I absolutely think that this is going to be the best toy of 2019. I mean, it's debatable. It depends on what kind of figure you're into, because if you don't really like those types of figures, like I'm not a really big fan of them, then no Mattel figure is going to win that for me. I only own one of the chompers, but it's meh. Well, I mean, just any of them with like the chomping feature. Like you have Rexy with the little button where she chomps, and you have the Spino that has its feature or whatever it is. To be honest, recent Mattel figures suck. I think that they've gone down. I think their quality has gone down. Some of the articulation has gone better, but their paint job significantly has just gone down the wazoo. I don't know what the hell's up with that. But they're still decent. They're still decent. No Eophana Giga is Bay and best. The Eophana Giga is pretty cool. I'm really holding off to get it in hand, though. I've seen enough videos of it that I don't want to see anymore, and I just want to get it in hand to see what it's like, because the paint looks very concerning to me. But I'm definitely the sculpt looks outstanding, and definitely the most accurate Giga figure so far. And now that Cameron and I actually were in a video call, and he has the two other Eophana figures, and we were comparing them because they had a bunch of pictures on Instagram, so we were estimating what size it would be compared to the other Eophana figures, and it was like we were estimating something much smaller than it actually is, and I was like, "Holy crap! It's actually bigger." That's more points for me. So, I'm pretty excited to get my hands on that one. I'm definitely want to get that one really soon. Fauna Giga is okay. I love the Eophana Giga. I think it's really exciting. I think that people may be getting a little too excited over it, saying jumping the gun on it, but it's still really cool. Papo Disgusting Collecta Safari up for debate and Schleich slightly better than usual. Are you talking about this year? Safari series is just a few story serials, so it's okay for you guys to read them. Have you ever stopped to think that most blind people don't know what dinosaurs look like? Yeah, I just did. Are Eophana expensive, and what's D Jenkins? D Jenkins is a really cool website. that's operating in the U.S. So it's really great for U.S. People. They ship really fast. They have a lot of great selection on dinosaur figures. Unfortunately, their selection for Collecta stuff has gone down, but that's because Collecta sucks, and they have been keeping it very difficult for figures to come into the U.S. So you can just flip the bird to Collecta in that case. But in other words, Jenkins just has like an amazing selection. They're very cheap. The shipping is amazing. It's just a really great service, and it's like basically the Everything Dinosaur for America. Although it doesn't have as much stuff as Everything Dinosaur does, which is a little unfortunate. But I'm imagining since it keeps getting bigger, it'll probably be there eventually. So D Jenkins is really cool. And then Eofauna, yes, they are expensive, and I do think that I haven't had them yet in hand to see what the material's like. But I would say that I do think that they're probably a little overpriced for what they are. But that's why I don't have any of them. But now that they have a Giga, and I love Giganotosaurus, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna invest in one. I'm gonna check it out, see what Eofauna is like. I know I'll get the other 2 Eofauna figures eventually when I want to do Cenozoic Isle, but I'm not gonna rush them. I just don't really have that much of an appeal to get those. Hey, people say to an okay figure, it's amazing. Oh my god, best figure ever created. Wow, it's kind of stupid. Yeah, I try to be modest about things. I mean, I'm legitimately really excited about the Eofauna Giga, but I have heard a couple people say like, oh, it's the best figure. Eofauna is the best company. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, let's not jump there yet. Haha, in England the Giga is like $20 cheaper. Yeet. Yeah. The reason it's cheaper is because the shipping for the ones in the U.S. are cheaper, but they also the companies that have to buy, or the stores that have to buy the figures from Eofauna or whatever. I think Eofauna is based in the UK or something. Pretty sure it's because they have to ship them over. And so it just kind of makes it more expensive. I should hopefully be ordering my last figures from the JWFK line, so that's fun. Ooh, that'll be cool. You can get to complete them. Eofauna is meh, but Schleich Acro beats the crap out of all other figures. I want to put you in timeout. D Jenkins is a very cheap fig site. Yeah, it's really great. Eofauna are about $20 on average. At least on Everything Dinosaur. I'm gonna buy mine from Everything Dinosaur in my first ever Everything Dinosaur unboxing. I want to get the Eofauna Giga, and there's one other figure I want to get, and possibly a Beast of the Mesozoic figure, my first ever. Possibly, I might get my hands on one of them. We'll see. But that'll be a fun unboxing. I also have an unboxing I want to get from D Jenkins, with some figures I want to get from there. So some unboxings coming, which should be pretty fun. Which I'm going to have a new format, which will be a lot easier. So maybe I'll even be able to upload them before Mesozoic Isle comes out, but who knows. What name would be best for a female Giga played by the Safari Gigas? Nova, Nexus, Escos, or Nightstorm? Nova, Nexus, Escos, and Nightstorm. I like Nightstorm the most. I think Nightstorm's really cool. Schleich Replicasaurus versus Invicta. I don't know. Edie is cool. Those fact sheets are very cool. But a little bit outdated. Yeah, they're definitely very outdated. The Spinosaurus one they sent me, I was like reading through it, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? You have not updated this in like forever. Do you know what that Mojo Giga has written? Made in Portugal on its belly? No, I didn't know that. What is this place? This is a stream. Cesar, welcome. By the way, your Jackson, Mississippi is in the chat, which is pretty cool. If you don't know Jackson, if you're still here, my friend Cesar from California, he knows a lot about you because obviously you and I are great friends and whatnot. So he knows a lot about you, and whenever I'd refer to you, he would say Jackson, Mississippi. It's just a random weird thing that he'd say. It's funny. I'm gonna try to get one debit card just so that I can get figures with my own money. There you go. Mojo Rex is very good, but everything else except maybe the berry is bad. I don't know. I just don't like Mojo right now because all their figures are like neon colors and look like crap. The only one I'm looking forward to getting their new trike for 2019. That one, when I saw, I'm like, that one looks cool. I want to get it. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. There's a thing called wallets. Yeah, there you go. Everyone in chat, please name your favorite 2019 figure. Mine's the Eophana Giga. Well, I don't like naming my favorite ones until I have them in hand. But if I were to name the one I'm most excited for, definitely not a Papo figure. It's not a Schleich figure. I have the Camarasaurus, so I got that one from Safari. The Aloe I'm still pretty excited about. Collecta. No, yeah, mine would be my most excited figure would be the Eophana Giga as well. I go back to sleep now. You're going back to sleep? Okay then, you weirdo. Sleep tight. I'm most hyped for the Collecta Elasmotherium. I bet you are. You mammal boy. Carnotaurus by Safari. Safari Aloe. Collecta Berry. Schleich Spinosaurus. Safari Styraco. There's a lot of different interesting opinions in here. That's pretty cool. Nice variety. Yeah, Collecta have really upped their game. I wouldn't say that. I think they've gotten a little bit better, but I think they're kind of holding to the standard of last year, but they have less figures this year, which is really disappointing. I wouldn't go as far as giving them credit of them upping their game this year, though. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, Collecta has been kind of the same for a while. Safari tried upping their game, but they made a couple duds. Their other figures that they did try out, they did pretty good. They did some pretty good improvements. But overall, with the other ones, if you disclude the severe duds that they have, they did okay. I wouldn't say that they really improved all that much either. I just think that they have new problems now, and they've replaced some older problems with new ones. So, I mean, that's just kind of, it's all perspective. What would be another one? Papo. Ugh. The frick. I thought last year was bad. I mean, I guess this year is better than last year. At least they don't have a Papo Amarga. Oh, they do have the Penta, though. Nah, this year is pretty bad. Barely anything yet. Schleich. Just overall, everything either stayed the same or got a little bit more disappointing. So that was just 2019 is not looking up too much this year, which is kind of unfortunate. But that's okay for me because I'm just gonna do some catch up on other figures that I've missed. There's a lot of collective figures I want to get and missed out on. I'm most hyped for the Papo Pentaceratops. Okay, to beat the loving Jesus out of it. That would be fun to watch. If you do that, I want to see a video of it. I actually like the Kawajara colors. Oh, it looks great to me at least. Oh, cool. I'm glad that somebody can appreciate it. I don't like it. I'm happy because I'm gonna get a General Grievous. God damn it. Okay, there you go. No, we have an Indominus. Okay. For me, at least, it's still that doesn't hold any weight. And I love Indominus Rex, but I already have an Indominus figure that is like the best one I've ever seen. So in my Jurassic World gift set, I mean, if it's cool, then cool. But to be honest, I'm not really that excited for the Indominus figure. I don't have much faith in Mattel doing what I want with it. That's what I'll say. Because the first thing that we ever got was we got a rumor that they were going to make a superposable Indominus. And when I heard that, I'm like, if that happens, I need to buy that. But if it's not going to be that, you still have that Hasbro Indom? Yeah, I mean, my brother gave it to me. Why would I get rid of it? It's in a little box over there. Lots of new interesting species. Yeah, I mean, for people that like Mattel, then I bet that you've got a lot of new stuff to play around with. But for me, when I think of figures, I don't consider Mattel figures. I consider them toys, and I don't care to collect them, in my opinion. It's all really what you use them for, whether they're figures or toys, but it doesn't. For me, I don't really care about Mattel. There was a period between 2009 and 2012 when most companies made very good figures for the time. Maybe. I don't remember. I remember for like 3-4 years, Safari kept feeling like they were getting better and better and better. And really, we can't really complain that much because they're not really getting that much worse, to be honest. They have a couple duds, which is surprising, but really, what can you expect? Every once in a while, a company's going to make a dud, and it's okay that they just have 2. It's really a good record. Safari's still by far the best company, in my opinion. They do a really great job, and I think because this year was pretty rough for them, that they'll come back even stronger next year, and hopefully we'll get a really great year. Where would we order these figures? You can get them from Amazon, you can get them from eBay. Those are the general places. There's also Everything Dinosaur in the UK, which you can get stuff from, which they own. There's a lot of cheaper figures, but if you live outside the UK, the shipping can get pretty ridiculous, which it gets for me because I'm on the other side of the US. Then there's D. Jenkins in the US, and D. Jenkins I do think just started selling to New Zealand, so it might be good for you there. But yeah. By the way, guys, if you guys are not subscribed to Henry the Paleo Guy and you guys are into things like Edge and other like nature or paleo documentaries, Henry the Paleo Guy makes some really fantastic videos. I highly recommend you guys go watch him. He does some really great content over there. He's in the chat. Check him out. If you want to, Henry, go ahead and post a link to your channel, just like in the comment section. I know inside my description I ask people not to self-promote, but I'm giving you a shout out. So put your link in the description. He makes a lot of cool videos about New Zealand birds, and I find them really fascinating. I mean, it's not really a topic I thought I would be really interested in, but when I saw that, I was like, that's actually really interesting. I really love his videos there. And he even had a collaboration with I think Benji Thomas. I think he had a collaboration with them. He did do a part in the Edge Paleo Rewind as well as I did, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, he does a fantastic job. Go check him out, guys. Oh, there we go. We have Mini Zoo. Oh yeah, there's Mini Zoo from Australia. That's a good one. Thank you, Master. Henry, if you want to get some figures, Mini Zoo is a place to go to as well. That's from Australia, so it's probably a lot cheaper for you to get figures from there because it's closer by. Mini Zoo for us New Zealanders. Yeah, there you go. I completely forgot about Mini Zoo. Sorry, because it's so far away. I don't want to think about buying stuff from there. There you go. There is Henry the Paleo Guy. Go subscribe to him, guys. I have girl problems. I feel sad. Oh, that's sad. Do you know what HR Gigger is? I don't know what you're talking about, Ogie. Ogie, what do you mean by HR Gigger? I imagine Nanosaurus being white, polar bear lizard. Is that what that means? Is that what Nanosaurus means, polar bear lizard? I don't know. Do you know who Trey the Explainer is? His dinosaur and animal theories and showcase are great. Yeah, I love Trey the Explainer. I've been watching for a long time. Henry, he kind of inspires himself off Trey the Explainer a bit. I can really see the similarities there. So if you like Trey, maybe you should check out Henry. Go check him out. Trey the Explainer is really great. I think I've been watching him for 4. I don't know. I've been watching him for a long time. I've been watching him almost since the beginning. Almost since the beginning. Wow. It didn't feel like the beginning at the time, but it's been almost since the beginning. Wow. Let me see. I'm curious now. I want to just look at his channel, and maybe I can see what video was like, what I was around for when he uploaded it. So usually I can remember that kind of stuff. at least for these channels that don't make quite as much content. It's definitely around for that and 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 that. Megalodon, Titanoboa, Yichi. I was around before the Tyrannus one, I know that. Crap, really? Okay, it wasn't 4 years, it was 3 years. It feels like longer than that. I think I came to his channel. No, I came to his channel when he made the Tyrannus video. I think it was when he made the Tyrannus video because I was looking up stuff about Tyrannus because I love Tyrannus, and I found that. And then I remember the Prionosuchus video coming out. I remember that one. I was trying to think if I remembered the Tyrannus ones. Yeah, so I came to his channel when he made the Tyrannus video, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I've been around his channel for 3 years. So has C-Star said anything about his reviews? No. I've been talking to him about it though. Just hold on. Hopefully, you'll start up doing some more stuff soon. Hey, Rebor released new figure images in Killer Queen. Guess what dinosaur it is? Rex, average. At least not a raptor. T-Rex, yeah. Probably just another T-Rex. I don't care. Rebor sucks. Trey doesn't explain. He just states and can jump unconscious with little evidence and conclusions with little evidence. I think that's a little harsh. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a little harsh. I hope that Papo makes another genius. That would freaking be cool. HR Giga, the dude who done alien designs, he's also a painter that makes messed up and great art. Oh, okay. I have not heard of him. Yeah, I've not heard of that guy. I don't care about girls. They just mock me for liking dinosaurs. I find girls that dig it. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the Gibson sleep. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the Gibson sleeps tonight. A wee boet, a wee boet, a wee boet, a wee boet, a wee boet. Let's see what else we got. New repaint. What is this? Uh-oh, no. Open this up, a new tab. Oh, damn, dude, nice. Dude, I love the iridescence on that. A little bit of the paint's rubbing off on the tail, but that's to be expected because it's bendy. Dude, that is crazy cool. I love that. I love that. That is so cool. Oh, I want mine to be like that. That is so cool. I might repaint some of my little mini figures now because that would be really cool. Actually, yeah, they're all in there. That is so cool. I love that. I love that so much. Oh, I'm totally digging that. That is really cool. I love the way you did that iridescence. She's a killer queen, gunpowder. Okay, whatever. He explained life of a delinquent. Not bad at all. Just dinosaurs appeals to guys, right? They're just to gay, not to insult you. Well, dinosaurs. Anybody can dig dinosaurs. You don't have to be a guy to like dinosaurs. Time for school. Bye. See you, Dimetrodon. Thanks for jumping in, my dude. Mesozoic Master or just be single, seeing as I'm young. Nice repaint. I find it ridiculous. It's just, you're probably just surrounding yourself with the wrong girls, dude. Also, younger girls are very immature. As we all are when we're young, so a lot of them are just gonna be mean. Just like younger boys. Everybody's more immature when you're young. Yeah. So we are losing viewers. We're almost to 50 minutes. I think I'm going to end the stream here in a couple minutes. So, have any more questions, guys? Shoot them into the comments. I'm going to get off and get back to editing Mesozoic Isle. Get all the ladies. I don't think that's the case, but sure. I don't think that's why you're getting all the ladies. What's your favorite food? one of my favorites, if not my favorite, is my grandpa's pizza that he makes, which is the pepperoni, pineapple, and M&M pizza. Fantastic. M&M's on pizza. Who would have thought of it? My grandpa did, and it's freaking great. It is fan-freaking-tastic. I love that food a lot. M&M, yep. M&M. I knew it would be pizza. I'm not a big pizza fan. I really don't like pizza. I like pizza. I just don't really care for it. But my grandpa does such a great job with his pizza, and putting the M&Ms on it. Oh, it just hits all the marks. It has protein. It has fruit. It has just sugar on it. I love sugar because I have a high metabolism. Hence why I'm thin. High metabolism. And so just my body just chews through that and just burns it up, and it's just, that's some good stuff. My grandpa's really good at making pizza. He used to manage a pizza shop. He's actually a physicist, but when he was in college, he had to work jobs, and so he ran a pizza, or he worked at a pizza joint, but he did so good that he eventually worked his way up to being the manager of it, and he was just really good at it, and he knows how to make really good pizza. And the M&M pizza is definitely my favorite by far. You're a disgrace to the pizza community. Okay. I don't care what you think. I like my M&M pizza. In my school, there is hierarchy. If bigger, uneducated moron you are, then more girls. I think you're just you're analyzing wrong. It's just the stupid girls that go for idiots. If you made a company that made figures, what would be the first one be? Although that's a really great question. It'd probably be something that hasn't really been made yet, but is popular, so that we could have like a nice popular first figure to grab attention. Then we could move into other more niche things. A great opener would be something like a Sarcosuchus or an Albertosaurus or something like that. Those ones would be really great. I've actually considered taking on something like that, trying to make figures and whatnot, because I think it'd be really cool. Something I'd really love to make is a 1/40th scale Argentinosaurus. That would be really cool. I would just like to make a company that actually has a consistent lineup of like 1/40 scale figures that all just go together. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe we could even have another line where you can make smaller dinosaurs that aren't bigger figures, but for the most part, I think it would be 1/40 scale all across the board. So they all are within the scale of each other. I think it'd be really cool. I've actually talked to a couple people about actually doing that, and I think we could do it. We could do it if we really wanted to. I think that they did a good job picking Giga because it's a really popular dinosaur, and it makes a lot of money, but it also is a little bit more unique than something like a T-Rex or a Spinosaurus. I mean, those are the two most generic things you could pick out of theropods. Allosaurus definitely would be more interesting. I think that would be cooler to see a good Allosaurus. I'd really love to see them do an Allosaurus. Oh my god, if Eofauna does an Allosaurus, dude, I'd be in heaven. I'd be in heaven. That would be like the coolest figure ever. How well they did that Giga, even if it has a crappy paint job like it looks like it does, I'd really be hyped about that sculpt. So I mean, I'd really love if they do an Allosaurus. That'd be really cool. I can see why you're saying that, but I think they did a good job. I think they did a good job with their pick, because you need something if you're bringing into the dinosaur world. I think that the reason they did a dinosaur is because like we're probably not making enough money off of just the mammoths, because who the heck cares about big mammoths? I mean, I know some people do like Cameron and stuff, but generally you're not gonna have that big of a population that's really interested in those mammalian elephants. And if you're just making a bunch of different elephants, it's not going to really grab that much attention. But dinosaurs make money. So if you want to get introduced into that, you got to pick something big. You got to pick something interesting. And Giga's big and interesting, but it's not really done as much as T-Rex and other things. So it's really cool. I think it's a really good decision that they made. They chose Giga over. I think it's probably one of the best, if not the best, decision they could have made. to make a figure. Because if they did another T-Rex, it could be really cool, but I think it would just kind of get lost in all the other T-Rex models. But this Giganotosaurus really stands out, and I think that's good. And especially more recently with all the hype around Giga, because we had the new 2017 Giga from Safari. We had the Vitae Giga. So Giga's been in people's minds more recently, and we've been getting new interesting things. But this one really stands out because it's really accurate and whatnot. It's a really good way of introducing themselves and not getting too lost inside the jumbled figures and stuff. If you had Kikizilla101 design your figures, you have all the money. I think you mean like we'd get a lot of money if we had Kikizilla101. That's what I'd probably want to do, is reach out to Clayton and do a figure company with him or something and have him sculpt them. If a company did a fan-suggested fig every year, I feel they would become more popular. I really do, too. I think that'd be a really great idea. If they actually had, like, a poll, I think Safari would be the most likely to do it. I definitely think Safari would be the most likely to do it, because Safari is just a good company. They're on top of listening to their fans and stuff. I honestly think that if anybody would do it, it'd be Safari. So, Safari, if you're watching this, they're not. But if you're listening to anything we do, make a fan-suggested thing. That would be really cool. And just do, like, polls, and people submit dinosaurs and make whatever people want the most, because they're saying they want it, so they're gonna buy it if you make it. Safari should do some fan service. They do quite a bit of fan service, way better, more than any of the other companies. I think people hate on Safari too much. I get that they do some duds and everything, but you can't sit there and trash on them. No other company does even half the crap that Safari does for their fans. They don't do even half the crap that the passion that they put into their projects. Collecta can lick Safari's boot. I mean, seriously, it's just not even close. Like, the competition for how well Safari treats their fans there's nothing. And so I mean, I've heard a couple bigger dinosaur dupers, or at least one, more recently, really trash on Safari, and it just really it breaks my heart to see people just trashing on that. I get it if they're not your favorite company, but don't trash on Safari. They do a really good job for their fans, and they care about the people that buy their figures. And you can't say that about a bunch of other companies, especially not Collecta. Not right now. No, not right now at all, because they're doing their own thing, and the new leadership is kind of stupid. Yeah, just it makes me upset when I see people being childish and just trashing on Safari just because they made 2 duds. I'd love to see Aloe with accurately opening jaw. Oh, like with a 80-degree gap or gape. Oh, that'd be cool. I feel like sometimes Safari might listen to their fans too much, because most of the 2019 was just Carnegie remakes. It was kind of disappointing that only 3 unique species, but they still did fine. I think that they're trying to do that because those are great animals to represent, and that they're popular, but they can't sell them anymore because they're part of the Carnegie collection. I think they're just kind of trying to backlog that. So let them finish up making those figures, and they'll add in new ones. Hopefully, yeah, they will add in some more unique species. I'd like them to lower how many Carnegie models they're remaking. Like maybe down to like half of their figures are Carnegie remakes, and then half of them are new ones. That would be nice. So I see where you're coming from, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe Safari haters are all just Rebor. Well, at least the one I'm thinking about right now that was hating on Safari recently does support Rebor to an extent, so I guess that does have some truth to it. After Carnegie, Safari was starting to have falling sales. I don't know if that's true or not, but who knows. This is my first ever time watching a live stream and making it to the end. Well, that's pretty awesome. I'm going to be ending it here really soon. I was going to end it earlier, but we're just about to hit an hour. So if you guys have any last minute questions, ask them now, because I'm going to end it really soon. I'm not gonna say names, but yeah. After Carnegie, Safari was starting. I already read that. I hope that we have some unexpected geniuses for 2020. Yeah, that'd be really cool. It's really awesome when you like are trying to predict figures and then the figure or the company pulls out something you just really didn't expect. It's really fun to see something like that, especially if it's a figure that is welcomed. Oh, who live inside the Morrison formation? Kikizilla, yeah. The Safari LTD Carno is dog shite. I mean, I really like Safari, and I did really trash on him for making that Carno, but it was just for the Carno. I think the Carno was stupid. I don't know how they messed that one up so bad. But I still love Safari as a company. I've been saying that this whole time. And most of me making fun of the Carno at this point is just having fun, just joking around. If you don't like the joking, then I guess just don't listen to me. I legitimately just found out I might be autistic. Okay, then. That's pretty fun. Everybody has their challenges, my dude. I'm not going to think of any different if you are. The Spino was different, definitely worse than the Carno. I don't know. Your Spino is pretty bad. I probably have to agree with you. Did you get vaccines? Jenna McCarthy. Can't wait to see MI. I can't wait to release it, dude. I'm really loving what I'm seeing so far that I have finished. So, and last, most certainly not least, we have the Spinosaurus. I hate this figure. Yeah, the Spinosaurus is fun. I'm not gonna buy the Spino, and I'm not gonna buy the Carno. Just not. Screw them. I'm not gonna buy. I'm just because the best way to tell a company that they're not doing something you like, don't buy it. You can buy it and review it and trash it all you want, but really you're giving them money for it, so it's working. So if you don't want a company to make a figure like that again, don't buy it. Just don't buy it. If you want to take a stand against a bad figure like that, do not buy it. Period. I'm not buying the Carno. I'm not buying the Spino. Just not doing it. And I'm gonna just buy the other figures that I find interesting. I mean, so this is the first year. Pretty much every year this far has made figures. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy all these figures eventually. I'll get them all. I don't know about that anymore because I've changed my mentality about collecting. I want to be a much more healthy collector with just keeping this one shelf and just cycling out figures and just keeping ones that I like. Except the Carnegie stuff. My older Carnegie stuff is sentimental to me, so I might take them off the shelf and store them, but I'm not gonna get rid of them. But yeah, I'm just gonna cycle out stuff from now on. And this is the first year where I'm legitimately just sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to buy that. Well, I'm buying the Spino for everyone. Well, there you go. Yeah, so let Camo buy it for you, and you guys, just all of you, don't buy it if you don't like it. Because views, bad fig. It seems in Aiden language, Finn seems to refer to everything that is bad. Finn? What do you mean, Finn? Fun? Fun. Seems to refer to everything that is bad? I don't get what you're talking about. Aren't you going to get a masterpiece shelf? I was going to. I might. I don't think I will. Maybe I will. If I do, it's going to be smaller than this one. It will just be over there or something. And I just put things like the Vita Gig on it. Maybe. I don't think I will, though. I don't know. We'll see. I really don't want to encourage myself to get more room for figures because I don't want to be unhealthily collecting stuff and just hoarding stuff. It's not going to work for me. I would just prefer to have figures that I really like rather than just collecting things just to say I collected them. Some people like that. That's all for you, but yeah, I might just to have room for like the Vita Giga to be away from other figures. Maybe. I don't know. If I do, it's just going to be for that though. For like other figures like that. I do want to get the new PNSO Ceratosaurus. It would be nice to have another shelf or something like that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Aren't you going to get a mass spin? I read that. Safari Spina has nice head, but the rest is not good. Yeah. Roughly when is episode 1 coming? Sometime in February, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. I gotta go. I should really start scripting episode 2 of Paleo Planet. Go ahead. Go for it, dude. Yeah. So anyways, I think that's all the questions we have today. It's called the Spino Fun. I did. Oh, maybe I was like being sarcastic. Maybe I was being sarcastic. There you go. Another self-promotion. You call my potential autism fun. Oh yeah, I mean that sarcastically. Don't you? You know what sarcasm is, right? I hope you know what sarcasm is. That's just my personality, dude. Don't let it get to you. Just because I say something is fun doesn't mean I actually mean it's fun. I'm meaning it sarcastically, like, oh, that's fun. If you separate Vitae Giga from his shelf, his friends will be sad. Vitae Giga overshadows the rest of them. You know what? Now that I think about it, I just need to figure out somewhere to put it. But yeah, King of Gypticus, I think once I get my money back together, I'm gonna buy another shelf, put it up on the wall over there, move the Vitae Giga and the Monster Commanderus Rex over there. Well, I won't move him yet because then that means you guys will see him. But yeah, I'll move him over there once. I want to put the PNSO Ceratosaurus up there, the new one. Sarcasm. Kiki tells F you for making chat icon a goofy photo of him. Chat icon. Oh, are you talking about the? Are you talking about this? That's just me poking friendly fun at you. You know me, King Egypticus. Debating whether or not I should do a custom showcase on my buck figure. That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. You could also do that in like a behind-the-scenes thing for Dinosaur Island Revival Season 4. That'd be pretty cool. I found out that I'm eligible for being an autistic during my PTP meeting at school. That sucks. I would say that's fun, but people seem to be getting offended by that. I don't know what to say. Sorry, I guess. I'm a little... I don't know what to say. I do know you. I knew that was sarcasm. I was not hurt. Okay. You know what, Cameron? You should do it. It'd be cool. Henry. Yeah, it's Henry, not Harry. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. This is fun. I did this mostly just because I didn't want to do another stream so soon after, but a lot of people in the UK and other places, aren't able to join because it's very late. So I wanted to make one earlier. Hopefully, whoever it was that commented on that video, I don't remember who it was. Somebody commented on the video, my last stream, and asked for me to do it earlier. And so I did. So hopefully they made it. I don't recognize if I saw them in chat. Either way, thank you guys for tuning in. And I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm going to get back to editing Mesozoic.